أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وأرواح العالمين للتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته
वालेकुम अस्सलाम आगा रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन कर दें आप
Recording on here?
जी नहीं है
No, it's no, I'm doing it. Okay, it is live. It is live on YouTube. It's working. Okay. Right. So I'm going to ask. Who am I going to ask? I'm going to ask. MashaAllah, Sister Shijna. It's 1 o'clock in night in India. Jazakallah to stay awake. Come on the mic. Bismillah. I can't hear you, Sister Shijna.
Hello?
I can hear you, but your voice is very faint.
Now audible?
Yes, I could hear you slightly better.
Okay.
Right. What did we do last week?
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. What did we do last week?
Actually, I didn't attend the class.
Okay, that's fine. That's not an issue. Okay, so what we did last week, I'm going to ask Sister Maryam. Sister Maryam, assalamu alaikum. Sister Maryam from Leicester. Sister Maryam, are you there?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Alaikum, how are you?
Alaikum salam.
Alaikum salam. So what did we do last week? And alhamdulillah, you did your homework as well. I've seen the homework. And other sisters, Sister Fizza did her homework. And other sisters sent me the homework. Thank you. So what we did last week? We did lesson 3, and also we did the possessive pronouns as well.
Yeah.
So what were the ones? What did we do? We did the word kitab one, yes?
Yes, kitab.
How would you say hit? Can you do the 14 forms for me, please? Go ahead, sister.
You mean all of them?
Yes, all of them. Kitabuhu, kitabuhuma, and translate as well. So let me make everyone aware. Is everyone happy that I do the lesson for 90 minutes? So rather than 1 hour, it'll be 1 hour, 30 minutes. Is everyone happy with that?
I'm not sure I can make it that long, but I'll see.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Sister Maryam. Kitabuhu.
Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma, their book, dual. Kitabu hum, their book, plural.
Right.
Kitabuha, her book. Kitabuhuma, their book, dual. And Kitabuhunna, their book.
Female.
Plural, their book, plural feminine.
All right. Kitabuka.
Kitabuka, your book.
Excellent.
Kitabu Kumar, your two people's book.
Excellent.
Kitabu Kum, your book, plural.
Excellent.
Kitabu Ki, your book, singular feminine.
Excellent.
Kitabu Kumar, your book, two people.
Excellent.
Kitabu Kunna, your book, plural feminine.
Excellent.
Kitabi, my book, and Kitabuna, our book.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. Right, Sister Ali Ilya, I think you had your hand up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Yes.
What's the question?
No, I was just, you were just asking, like, is everybody happy? So I said yes, like, it's okay.
Okay, brilliant, that's
Yeah.
great. Okay, now over here, now, Sister Ilya, now
Yeah.
there is two things I need to mention here. So there are two types of pronouns in the Arabic language. There are two types of pronouns in the Arabic language. We have the ones which attach to a noun, like kitabuhu, kitabuhuma. They are called the attached pronouns. Now, these attached pronouns in Arabic, in English, we call them the possessive pronouns. Why are they called possessive? Dhamair milkiya. Dhamair milkiya means that pronouns which gives ownership. So, for example, when I say my house, his house, our house, their house, it gives ownership of the house to individuals. All right, what's happening here? I think I just want to send the link. I think people haven't got the link. And so they are called, so these indicate upon possession of the actual house itself. Sorry, the book itself. So kitabuhu, kitabuhuma. So they're called possessive pronouns. Now, the other types of pronouns in the Arabic language are these ones here. So, for example, in English, we say how is he? So how is he is referring to an individual, correct? And sometimes we say, if I say how is his? How is his? His in the English language is used with pronoun, also with nouns itself or possession of product. How is his car? How is his mother? Correct? So you have he and his. And also we have she. How is she? And I will not say how is her, but I will say how is her house? How is her her family? I will use her with nouns or objects itself. Is that clear?
Yeah.
And also we have you. How are you? And if I want to say how is your would be possession of product, of items or products or objects. How is your house? How is your family?
Okay.
And then we also have I am well. And if I would say my book, I wouldn't say I am well. You will say my house. The word my is used with possession of object or non-movable items itself. Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah.
So we have, in English language, we do have this, but we don't realize that we have two types of pronouns in the English language: possessive pronouns, and the other pronouns are detached pronouns. The detached pronouns are in the English language he, they both, they all; she, they both, they all; I and we. These are detached pronouns. Now, in the Arabic language, so far, now in the Arabic language, these are the detached pronouns. They always come by themselves. They never attach to a noun, neither attached to a verb. So when we say huwa talibun, what does that mean, Sister Elia?
He is a student.
Hiya talibatun.
She is a student.
Anta talibun.
I am a, Anta is,
You.
you, okay, you are a student.
Anti talibatun.
She is a student.
No, you.
Or no, you are a student, but like feminine. Okay.
Yeah. Ana talibun.
I am a student.
Nahnu tullabun.
We are students.
Excellent. So these are the detached pronouns which represents nouns like individuals. So instead of saying Zaid talibun, Zaid is a student, you can say huwa talibun. So these are the 14 forms. So in the Arabic language, or in any conversation, first of all, you always have 3 dimensions of a conversation. What are the 3 dimensions? I am speaking, so I'm called the first speaker. Sister Ilya is mukhatab, the person who's been addressed. So she is called the second person. And the third person, for example, Sister Fizza, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Thank you for sending the homework. Now, Sister Fizza in the conversation now is now become the second person. What second person if I'm speaking to you direct, and Sister Elia has become the third person. So in a conversation, you always have this dimension of three individuals in a conversation. Speaker, addressee, second person, and third person. Now in the
First person, second person, third person.
yes. Now in the Arabic language, what they have done the same thing, but they have singular, which is he, they both, they all. So the Arabic language, you have singular, and in English we have singular and plural. We don't have dual, tathniya. But in Arabic, they also have huma, which means they both, two men. So huwa, huma, they both, hum, they all, third person. Then you have hiya, she, huma, they both females. So the both males and females, both of them are exactly the same. You could tell from the context whether it's female or masculine.
Right.
And you have hunna. Hunna means they all females. Now that's 1, 2, 3. 3 for the boys, 1, 2, 3. 3 for the girls. There are 6 pronouns for the third person in the conversation. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Then the next 6 are for the second person. You, anta, you one male. Antuma, you 2 males. Antum, you all males. Anti, you one female. Antuma, you 2 females. Antunna, you all females. Ana is I. Nahnu is
We.
we. Sister Fizza, Bismillah, do the 14 forms for me.
Huwa, he, huma, they both male too. Yeah.
Correct.
Hum, they all male. Hiya, she, huma, they both female. Hunna, they all females.
Correct.
And these 6 are the 6 pronouns for third person.
Correct.
And then anta, you male. Antuma, you both male. Antum, you all males. And anti, you female. Antuma, you both females. Antunna, you all females. These 6 pronouns are for second person. And then ana and nahnu. Ana means I, nahnu, we. So first person.
Excellent. Sister Ilya, can you come on the mic now?
Yeah.
Bismillah.
So I have to do the same thing?
Same thing again.
Okay. Huwa means he, huma, they both masculine, hum, they all men. Hiya, she, huma, they both feminine, hunna, they all feminine. So they are the third person
Correct.
pronouns. Okay. Now the second person pronouns. Anta, you, male. Antuma, you both, male. Antum, you all, masculine. Anti, you, feminine. Antuma, you both, feminine. Antunna, you all, feminine.
Excellent.
So second person pronouns, and then the first person pronouns. Ana, I, nahnu, we.
Excellent. Sister Amina. Sister Amina, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Bismillah, can you do this
Yes.
as well?
Yes, huwa first person, he,
Yep.
huma, both male person,
Mhm.
and hum,
They all.
they all, yeah, they all.
Yep.
Here, she, huma, the both,
Right.
she, and okay, excuse me,
Hunna.
and hun, huma,
Hunna.
hunna,
Yep.
they all.
Correct. Anta.
Yes. Anta, you, antuma, you both,
Mhm.
and antum, you all.
Excellent.
Anta, you, antuma, you both, antunna, you all.
Excellent.
Ana, I, nahnu, we.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Fatima Ravjani. Sister Fatima Ravjani.
Yes. Huwa, he,
huma, they both masculine. Hum, they all masculine. Hiya, she. Huma, they both feminine. Hunna, they all. Anta, you. Antuma, you both. Antum, you all. Ante, you. Antuma, you both. Antunna, you all. Ana, I. Nahnu, we.
Excellent. Sister Muna Manji.
Oh, okay.
Sister Muna
Huwa,
Manji.
he,
No, one second. Sister Muna, do you want to go for a challenge or do you want to do the normal read through 14?
I think I might disappoint you.
Okay, go ahead and read the 14 then. Go ahead.
Yeah. Huwa is he.
Yep.
Huwa, they both male.
Mhm.
Whom, male. They all. She, here. Huwa, they both female. Hunna, they all female. Anta, male. You. Antuma, you both male. Antum, you all male. Anti, you female. Antuma, you both female. Antunna, ana, first person. Nahnu, we.
Excellent.
Before you go, am I confused? What if there's a male and a female? What happens then?
What do we do in ayat tathir when we say innama yuridullah liyuthiba ankum ar-rijsa ahlal bayt wa yutahhirakum tathira? What do we do there? In ayat tathir when we talk about ahlul bayt under the garment or the kisa of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and say the Fatima Zahra sallallahu alaiha is under the actual cloak of Yamani, and the pronouns kum is being used.
I see.
So when they're masculine and feminine, the masculine pronoun will be used, even though there are ladies there as well.
Okay.
And if there are a few men and few ladies, we'll use the masculine. That's the way the Arabs will do it. But if they're all ladies, then it'll be kunna. When it talks about in the Quran about to the wives of Rasulullah, وَقَرْنَ فِي بُيُوتِكُنَّ Fi buyuti kunna. Kunna means you in your houses, referring to direct to the ladies. So the ladies are having a different ruling in the Quran about if they commit a sin and so forth. And the Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, their ruling is separate. So even understanding the pronouns, you will understand many deep concepts about the infallibility, who are infallible and those who are fallible. Those who are ma'soom and those who are non-ma'soom. So that is your good question to ask. Any other question? No, Sister Muna?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Sister Batul, iPhone. Sister Batul.
Yes, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So you're ready for the test?
Okay, the same thing?
No, the different one.
Okay, so how do we do that? Like,
I'll test you now and I'll see and I'll tell you how you do. How would you say in Arabic I?
ana,
How do you say we?
nahnu,
How do you say she?
hiya,
How do you say he?
huwa,
How do you say anta? What does anta mean?
you like male,
Yep. How do you say, what does anti mean?
Female.
you female,
What does antunna mean?
you all females,
What does antum mean?
you all males.
Excellent. Excellent. Jazakallah.
Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Who's going to come next on the mic? Who's going to come next? She's Shahida Zedi.
Assalamu alaikum, Shahnaz Zaidi or Shahid?
Let's do, how would we say in Arabic he?
Agha huwa,
How do you say she?
hiya,
How do you say they all boys? They all boys.
they all, hum,
How do you say they all girls?
humma,
Hunna.
hunna,
Yeah, hunna.
okay, hunna.
How do you say you one boy?
Anta,
All boys.
antuma,
Antum.
Antum. Sorry.
I.
Ana.
We.
Nahnu.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Says Shahida Zedi.
Yes, please. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. I'm going to mix and match. Is that okay with you?
Okay, I'll
How do-
try.
Okay. How do you see my book?
Kitabi,
Excellent. His book.
kitabuhu,
Her book.
kitabuha,
Your book. One boy.
kitabuka,
Your book. One female.
kitabuki.
Excellent. Excellent. Sister Bilqis Banu. Sister Bilqis Banu.
I am today new to the class, so I don't know anything. So
Okay, no problem. Welcome to the class, and inshallah, you can gradually get used to the class. Sister Hajira. Sister Hajira Ali.
Yes, Sheikh. Sir.
Assalamu alaikum. The word mudarrisun means teacher. How do you say my teacher?
My teacher my teacher.
Mudarrisi.
Haza mudarrisun.
The mudarrisi. So the ya has to be added to the word mudarris because my teacher mudarrisi.
Mudarrisi. Is it mudarrisi is a female?
No, mudarrisi is a male teacher. Mudarrisatun is a female teacher when you have a time marbuta at the end.
So do we add haza or no?
No, there's no need to add hadha. No.
Okay.
Okay. How would you say his teacher?
Who his teacher is mudarrisuhu.
Excellent. Mudarrisuhu. Her teacher.
Her teacher mudarrisuha.
Your teacher for a boy.
Your teacher for boy mudarrisuka.
Excellent. How do you say you in Arabic?
Anta.
How do you say I in Arabic?
Ana.
How do you say we in Arabic?
Nahnu.
How do you say he in Arabic?
He who.
Excellent. Huwa. Excellent. Sister Fawzia Jafar, next person. And then Brother Manzoor Lalji. Fawzia Jafar.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My new first time
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to be passive today, and then next week you want to start, or do you want to start today participating?
I'll try. I don't mind.
Okay, so let's do with yourself the word mud. Let's do it this way. I'll give you some respite today.
Okay.
So that you can adapt to the class environment. So kitabuhu means his book. Can you do the 14 forms from there, please?
Okay, Kitabu, his book. Okay. Kitabi, my book.
Oh, sorry, start from the top. Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma, their two persons' book. Kitabuhu, their book. Go ahead.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to read the 14 forms for book. His book, their two individuals' book, Kitabuhum, and go through the list itself.
Okay, that's fine. Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma, two persons' book. Kitabuhum, their book. Kitabuha, her book. Kitabuhuma, two persons' book. Kitabuhunna, their book. Kitabuka, your book. Kitabukuma, two persons' book. Your two persons' book. Kitabukuma, your book. Kitabukuma.
Yep.
Okay, Kitabuka, your book. Kitabukuma, your two persons' book. Kitabukunna, your book. Female?
Yep.
Okay. Kitabi,
yep.
My book. Kitabuna, our book.
Excellent, excellent. Sister Shijna, you have your hand up.
Yes, sir. So here, Kitabahuma is for two-person book, and what is for more than two-person book?
Kitabuhum.
Hum only.
Yes, Kitabuhum.
Okay. thanks.
So, Shijana, I want you to do the 14 forms. Kitabuhu, kitabuhuma. Go ahead.
Okay. Kitabuhu, his book. Kitabuhuma, their two-person book. Kitabuhum, their book. Kitabuha, her book. Kitabuhuma, their two-person book. Kitabahunna, their book. Kitabuka, your book, masculine. Kitabukuma, your two-person book. Kitabukuma, your book. Kitabuka, your book. Kitabukuma, your two-person book. Kitabukunna, your book. Kitabihi, my book.
No, kitabi.
Kitabuna,
Kitabi.
okay. Kitabi, yeah, my book. Or Kitabuna, our book.
And it's kitabuki, your book for one female. Okay? Kitabuki with a kasra. Right. Now, there are a few students who are left. Now, the other students who haven't had a chance yet, I will give you a chance when I move on to the next. Any questions before I move on?
Yes, one question. For two persons, kitabuhum. Okay, for more than two persons, kitabuhuma.
No, for two people is kitabuhuma. Plural, more than two is kitabuhum.
Okay, more than two. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Brother Manzoor Lalji. Brother Manzoor?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I would like you to do the word mudarrisun, mudarrisuhu, and the 14 forms. Mudarrisuhu means his teacher.
Mudarrisuhu.
Correct.
His teacher.
Correct.
Mudarrisu. Huma. Their two persons book, male. No?
Correct.
Kitabuhuma. Sorry. Mudarrisuhuma. Their two teachers. Sorry, Mudarrisu
Hum.
Mudarrisu ha.
No, so mudarrisuhu, mudarrisuhuma. These are the attached, the suffixes which you need to attach. Mudarrisuhu, mudarrisuhuma, mudarrisuhum, mudarrisuha, mudarrisuhuma, mudarrisuhunna.
Mudarrisuha, her teacher.
Yep.
Mudarrisuhuma, her teacher, two persons. Mudarrisuhunna, their teachers, more than two.
Yep.
Mudarrisuka, your teacher. Mudarrisukuma, their teachers, more than two persons.
Good boy.
Mudarrisukum, your teachers, more than two.
Ahsantum.
Mudarrisuki, your teacher, female.
Excellent.
Mudarrisukuma, your teachers for two persons, female. Mudarrisukunna, your teachers, more than two.
Excellent.
Mudarrisi,
yep.
My teacher, Mudarrisana. Mudarrisuna, our teacher.
Excellent. Ahsantum. Jazakallah. Right. Everyone ready now? If someone wants to take a drink, go and take a drink. And now I'm going to start the next phase of this, of our journey. Now I'm going to today, as I mentioned last week, what did I say I was going to start? Does anyone remember? I said something I will start. No, you don't remember? I said I was going to start verbs today. Do you remember? So what I did before, what I've been doing just now, earlier, it was just preparing yourself to learn the verbs in the Arabic language. So I'm going to ask one of the students who has not had a chance to come on the mic so far, to come on the mic, and I will use you as a means of teaching other students. So Sister Suraya Abdi. Sister Suraya Abdi or Sister Samina. Sister Suraya or Sister Samina?
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Samina here.
Assalamu alaikum. Yes, Suraya here.
Okay. Sister okay, Sister Soraya, I'll bring you after Sister Samina. I can come on the mic before you, and then I'll bring you afterwards, okay? Now, Sister Samina, now
Yes.
I want you to read Hua, Huma, Hum, and translate them, please.
Translate them. I
Yes.
think I'm going to disappoint you.
Okay, if you, I'll go back to then to the other one, and you could use this, inshallah. Go ahead.
Yeah, from here I can do that for you.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hova, he, Huma, they both male. Whom, they all male.
Yep.
Heya, Huma, they both female. Hunna, they all female. Anta, you male. Antuma, you both male. Antum, you all male. Anti, you female. Antuma, you both female. Antunna, you all female. Ana, I, nahnu, we.
Excellent. You know, are you from? You're from? I think it was Pakistan or Dubai.
I'm from Pakistan. Yeah.
You can remember. So please, what you need to do, I want you to write this out, because writing this out will allow you to memorize it. Otherwise, you will not memorize it.
Otherwise, it won't. Yes, yes, I understand that. Actually, I was not well. That's why I couldn't do the homework as well.
Okay, inshallah, get mail Shifa. Sister Suraya, where are you from, Sister Suraya?
USA.
Okay, Sister Suraya. Now I'm gonna teach this first, and then I'll bring you on the mic. Give me 5 minutes. Let me teach this now. Everyone listening? Yes, everyone in class? No.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all it's not there in the book. No, book 1. It's this grammar.
No, these are handouts which I'm providing yourself.
Okay.
So this is not part of the book itself. These are additional handouts which I'm providing yourself to give you extra top up for the book, so that your understanding is far beyond the level you should be achieving for this book. Because our aim is very far to reach and understand the tafasir of the ulama, and for me to reach that level, I have to go more in depth for the Arabic language, so that you can read tafsir, you can read akhlaq books, you can read aqaid books in Arabic language. It's not just reading the literal translation of the Quran, it's trying to get more in-depth knowledge. So for that level, the level has to be higher for you to be able to quench your thirst. Right, let's start. Okay, someone's put the hand up. Who has the hand up? Okay, that's just fingers up. Okay, hand up. Okay, that's fine. Now let me start now. Islam, I just got okay. Right. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now in the Arabic language. Now every sentence we did in the Arabic language, it had, if there's a noun and you're describing someone, we had the pronouns. Yes, like he is Zaid. Huwa Zaidun. Huwa Talibun, he is a student. So we have the pronouns when we have the actual nouns itself to give that sentence a complete meaning. Knowledgeable and stay quiet, there's no meaning for it. Huwa Talibun, he is a student. Ana Talibun, I am a student. So these pronouns with the nouns, they give a complete meaning. Now, the next phase of our journey is learning the verbs. Now, with regards to the verbs, there are 14 pronouns. There are also 14 past tense verbs. How many? 14. We believe in the 14 ma'sumin, and there's also 14 pronouns for the past tense as well. Easy way of remembering. Now, like there are 6 for the third person, 6 for the second person, and 2 for the speaker, I and we, the verbs are exactly the same. Now, verb. What is a verb? A verb is a action which a person does either in the past tense, present tense, or future. Next question. Can an action of walking, drinking happen without a doer? A question.
No.
Every action, every verb requires a doer.
Doer. Yeah.
Which is in Arabic is called fa'il. It's got it over here. Al-fa'ilu, just on top. So al-fa'ilu, okay? Fa'il. So now in the Arabic language, I will need to teach you that every verb will have a suffix. Suffix are words which are added to the verb to change the meaning and indicate who has performed the action itself. Now, in the Arabic language, the minimum letters for a verb are 3. So the minimum letters for a verb are 3. So dhahaba, the verb dhahaba. Dhahaba means he went. Who went?
He went, the
Went.
male.
Yes. Now, next to it, you have huwa. Huwa, I'll put that there so that you can understand who this is referring to, this verb dhahaba. Now, in dhahaba, there is no physical suffix attached to dhahaba, which represents huwa. So in this verb, the pronoun is hidden. What is it? Hidden.
Pronoun is hidden.
Yeah, the pronoun is hidden. So dhahaba, the pronoun is hidden. That is dhahaba, which means he went. Number 2, they huma, which means they both. If you want to say they both went, you will add the suffix alif. Alif is the suffix which you will add. Ahsant. Dhahaba. That means they both went. So alif is the sign of dual. Alif is a sign of dual, indicating 2 people are doing the action in the past tense, dhahaba, and they're masculine. Then, and remember, whenever there's an alif, the previous letter will have a fatha. And then we want to they all went. This is masculine, hum, which is they all. You will need to add a alif and a waw. What do you need to add to say they all went? Alif and waw. And before the waw, there will be a ba with a dhamma. A ba with a dhamma. So the waw is the sign of plural. Waw al-jama'a, plural. Okay. So dhahaba, he went. Dhahaba, they too went. Dhahabu, they all went.
They all went.
Then
whom is it they? All.
Yes.
All.
Yes.
Whom is it all?
Yeah. Then we have, then from dhahaba, if we want to say she went, you will add the ta. Now, ta here is not a pronoun, but it is a sign of feminine. So this ta is a sign of feminine. The pronoun here again is hidden. So ta is the sign of feminine. So dhahabat. So dhahaba is he went, and dhahabat is
she went.
Dhahabat is she went. And then in they two females went, you have the ta to indicate feminine, and alif, the sign of dual, 2 people. So we will say dhahabat, dhahabata. Repeat, everyone. Dhahabat,
dhahabata.
So dhahabat, she went. Dhahabata, they both went.
Both female, right?
Yes, both females went. So let's start from the beginning. Dhahaba, he went.
Dhahaba, he went.
Dhahaba.
Both females?
No, dhahaba. Yeah.
No, Zahabat is a male. Zahab is a male.
Dhahaba is he. Dhahaba is he went, male. Dhahaba, they both males went. Repeat. Dhahaba.
Dhahaba, they both males.
Dhahaba, they both went, males.
And then dhahabu, they all males, they all boys went. Males went. Dhahabu.
Dhahabu.
All male.
All
went.
male.
Yep.
Went.
Then dhahabat, she went.
He went.
Dhahabat, she went.
Then 2 females went is dhahabata.
Dhahabata, 2 females went.
Excellent. And then dhahabna.
Zahabna, they all
Dhahabna.
They all females went.
They all female.
So here, remember these points. That whenever you want to say they all females went, you will make from the so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a sixth verb. So the sixth verb for they all females went, we will make the 3-letter verb dhahaba, the ba with a sukoon. We will put a sukoon on the ba, and we add a noon with a fatha, and it will become dhahab na. They all females went dhahab na. I think Hussein is Sister Naila. Hussein, the ID who's someone who's using the ID Hussein. Can you come on the mic?
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum, Sister Naila, yeah?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I can recognize your voice.
Apologies for missing the last class. I wasn't at home and I couldn't tune in where I was.
No problem at all. So, Sister Naila, I want you to do the first 6 forms now. Go ahead.
Okay. Dhahaba, he went. Dhahaba, they both went, male. Dhahabu, they, plural, male went.
Correct.
Dhahabat, she went.
Excellent.
Dhahabata, 2 females went. They, 2 females went. Dhahabna.
Excellent.
Dhahabna, more than 2 females, they went.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thank you ever so much. So from the last episode, Sister Suraya, you're next on the mic because you didn't get a chance yet. Sister Suraya Abdi.
This one.
Yes. Huwa dhahaba.
Huwa zahaba.
He went.
They.
He went.
They.
No, look over here. The translation is over here.
I can see. No translation.
Look over here now. Huwa dhahaba. Look over here on the left-hand side. It says he went. Do you see it now? Over here, I've highlighted it.
तो ये अपनी स्क्रीन को आप ना उसको स्मॉल करें, बड़ा किया हुआ होगा ना तो इंग्लिश.
अच्छा अच्छा. Okay. Huwa zahaba. They went.
No. Huwa dhahaba. He went.
He went. Okay, sorry.
Huma.
Huma zahaba. They 2 men went.
Excellent. You got it.
Hum.
Yep.
Huwa. They men. Hum zahabu. They men.
Yep.
Then 2 men.
More than 2 men went. Here.
Here. Zahabat.
Yep.
Zahab. She went.
Correct. Huma.
Huma. They 2.
Yep.
Women went.
How do you say that? Dhahaba.
Zahaba.
Ta.
Zahaba.
Zahabata.
Zahabata.
Yes.
They men. Then 2
went. Hunna.
Hunna.
Zahab.
Zahab.
Na.
Hunna zahabna.
They all females. All females went.
They more, yes. They more than 2 women went.
Excellent. Thank you. Sister Shazia Sultana.
Thanks for you.
You're welcome. Sister Shazia.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Sister Shazia, can you do the first 6? Dhahaba, dhahaba, dhahabu, dhahabat, dhahabata, dhahabna. Go ahead.
Sure. Zahaba, he went. Zahaba, the 2 men went, or they went. Zahabu, they went.
Correct.
And 3 more, right? Then Zahabta, no, Zahabat. Yes. Zahabat, she went. Zahabata, the 2 women went.
Yep.
And then ذهبتا, they went.
Excellent. And finally?
And ذهبنا, more than two women went. They went.
Thank you. Mason Manji from Africa. Mason Manji, assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Where have you been? I haven't seen you for a while.
I was busy in Form 4.
Okay, so
School.
your exams finished now?
Yeah, I finished, alhamdulillah.
Okay, brilliant. Now, I want you to, because you've been with me for a while, I'm not going to give you dhahaba. I'm going to give you a different verb. Is that okay?
It's okay.
I'm going to give you the verb kharaja. Kharaja, he exited. The word khuruj. Kharaja,
Okay.
he exited. So go ahead, follow the pattern of dhahaba and do kharaja on the same pattern. Go ahead.
Okay. Kharaja, he went, he exited.
Yep.
Kharaja, they exited. Two male. Kharaju, they two male went exited.
Correct.
They more than two male exited.
Mhm.
Kharajta,
Kharaj-
Kharajat.
Correct.
Kharajat, she exited.
Correct.
Kharajta,
No.
they
Kharaja.
exited.
No. The jim is dhahaba ta. So the ba has a fatha. So
Oh,
jim
okay.
should have also a fatha.
Kharajata.
Excellent. Kharajata.
Kharajata, they two women exited.
Correct.
Kharajna, they more than two women exited.
I want you to do it without the English translation. Do it like this. Kharaja, kharaja, kharaju. Kharajat, kharajata, kharajna. Go ahead.
Kharaja, kharaja, kharaju, kharajat, kharajata, kharajta.
Kharajna.
Kharajna.
Do it again without any mistakes.
Kharaja, kharaja, kharaju, kharajat, kharajata, kharajna.
Excellent. Ahsantum.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sister Maryam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Can I do dhahaba or can I change the verb with you?
What you?
No, let's do dhahaba with yourself. I'll be generous with you. Dhahaba, go ahead. Let's do dhahaba.
Dhahaba. Oh, do you want the translation as well?
Yes, please.
Dhahaba, he went.
Yep.
Dhahaba, they too went.
Correct.
Dhahabu, they all went.
Excellent.
Dhahabat,
Correct.
she went.
Excellent.
Dhahabata,
Excellent.
two women went. Dhahabna, more than two women went.
Excellent. Excellent. Ahsanti. Any questions? Right. Let's move on now. Now, the next 8 are going to be really easy as well now. So the next 8 are going to be the following. So from the 6th form onwards, from hunna, dhahabna, the 3-letter verb, the last letter of the 3-letter verb, the ba, will be given a sukoon, and it remains with a sukoon in all of the remaining forms. And we just add the suffix this. Ta means you, toma means you two male, tum means you all male, more than two. Ti means you one female, toma means you more than two female, you two females. Tunna, more than two. To means I, na is we. So the habta, you one male once. Repeat. The habta. Everyone, come on the mic. The habta. You one male went.
Dhahabta.
You one male went.
You 1 million.
The habtuma. You two males went.
Tuma, you two men went.
Men went.
The habtum.
You all
Habtum, you all males one.
Correct. The habti. You one female went.
One female.
You women went.
The habtuma. Two females went.
Two females went.
The habtunna.
The habtuna.
More than two females went.
More
More
than two
than two
females
females.
went.
Zahabtu.
Dhahabtu, I went.
Dhahabtu.
I went.
I
And
male,
Nahnu
female.
zahabtuna.
nahnu,
Female.
nahnu, dhahabna, we went.
We went.
Dhahabna.
We went.
Yeah. So the I and we for the male and the female, both of them are exactly the same. There's no difference between I and we, but you will see here for the dual, you will see for the dual, and dhahabtuma for the male and dhahabtuma for the female, both of them are the same, and you'll be able to tell from the context whether it's referring to the female or whether it's referring to the male itself. There was a few people who joined today for the first time. Can you come on the mic, those who have joined for the first time today?
Yes, me. Possessive Jaffer.
And there was
Yes.
someone else as well.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. So let's bring Sister Bilqis first and then Fawzia. Sister Bilqis, can you start from dhahabta?
Zahabta.
Yep.
He
You.
went.
No,
You went.
Yeah, the translation is here.
Zahabta. He went.
No, dhahabta, you went.
Zahabta. You went. Zahabtuma. You two male went.
Excellent.
Zahabtum. You all male went.
Correct.
Zahabti. You went. She went.
No, you, one female went.
You went. One female went. Zahabtuma. You two women went.
Correct.
Female. Zahabtunna. You all female went.
Correct.
Zahabtu. I went.
Yep.
Zahabna. We went.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Excellent. Sister Fawzia, Bismillah.
Bismillah. Zahabtu. Male went. You
Sorry,
male went.
No, dhahabta, you went.
Sorry, Zahabta, you went. Zahabtuna. Zahabtuma. Two, more than two male went. Zahabtum. More than two male went.
Yep.
Zahabtum. No, sorry. Zahabti. One female went. Zahabtuma.
Excellent.
More than two female went. Zahabtunna.
You
More
all
than two
females
female. All female went. Zahabtu. One. We went. Sorry, I went. Zahabtu. I went. Zahabtuna. We all went.
Dhahabna.
Sorry, Zahabna. Nahnu Zahabna.
Yeah.
We all went.
Thank you. Sister Nafisa Adamji. Sister Nafisa, Assalamu alaikum. I think maybe this is your first class, yes? Sister Nafisa, is this your first class? Okay. Right. Everyone, I want everyone to practice this. Sister Shijana, can you come on the mic and do all of the 14, and then inshallah, I'm going to move on. Dhahaba. Start from the top.
With
Dhahaba.
translation or without?
With the translation.
Zahaba, he went. Zahaba, they went. Zahabu, they went, more than two men. Zahabat, she went. Zahabata, they went, women. Zahabna, they went, more than two women.
Excellent.
Zahabat,
No,
you went.
Dhahabta. Dhahabta.
Zahabta, you went.
Yep.
Zahabtuma, you went, two men.
Mhm.
Zahabtum, you went, more than two men.
Correct.
Zahabati,
Dhahab.
you went.
No. Dhahabti.
Zahabti, you went, women.
Yep.
Zahabtuma, you went, two women. Zahabtunna, you went, more than two women. Zahabtu, I went. Zahabtuna, sorry. Zahabna, we went.
Excellent. Fatima Ravjani. Fatima Ravjani.
Ji,
Yep.
yeah.
Can I
I
check the
have a
verb?
question.
Yes, go, Sujana. What's your question?
There's no difference between you went for male and female.
That's
So
right. Context, the context and the text which you're reading, that would differentiate whether it's referring to females or boys. Okay.
okay.
Jazakallah. Sister Fatima, what I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you a different verb. I'm going to give you the verb jalasa. Jalasa, the word from majlis, the root word for majlis is jalasa, which means
Okay.
sat. Jalasa, he sat. I want you to do the 14 forms for me for jalasa, following this pattern. Dhahaba.
Okay. Jalasa. So you want translation too?
No, that's fine.
Okay. Jalasa, jalasa, jalasu, jalasatu,
No, jalasat. Jalasat.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jalasat, jalasata,
Yes.
jalasana,
Jalasna.
jalasna, jalasta, jalastuma, jalastum, jalasti, jalastuma, jalastunna, jalastu, jalasna.
Excellent. How do you find that?
I saw the pattern like
That's
the
what
suffix. I add the suffix.
that's what I wanted. And how do you find it? Was it difficult or was it good? Good challenge.
It's good. It's good. It's easy.
Okay, that's good. Have you done any Arabic before?
No, but I just follow the pattern. Only thing.
That's brilliant. That's really good. Ahsanti. Sister Elia, can I request you?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you the. Okay. Which one should I give you? I'll give you the verb nas. I'll give you easy ones. Something easier. Fataha. 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 Fataha means he opened. Fataha.
Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Fataha. So you want me to translate it too, or just the?
You could translate if you want to. That's fine.
Okay. Fataha, he opened. Fataha, they opened two men. Fatahu, they opened all men. Fatahat, Fatahat, she opened. Fatahata, they opened two female. Fatahat, Fatahna, Fatahna, right?
Yep.
Okay. They opened all female. Fatahta, you opened one man. Fatahatuma, they opened two men. Fatahatum, they all opened and all men. And Fatahati, she opened. Fatahatuma, they opened.
No. Not she opened. You opened. One female. Fatahti.
Fatahti.
Yeah.
Okay, you opened. Okay, sorry. You opened. Then Fatahatuma.
No, not Fatahatuma. Fatahtuma. You need to remember the ha from the sixth form. Fatahna. Fatahta. Fatahtuma. The ha remains silent. Sukun.
Okay. Fatahtuma.
Correct.
You went all. You went two female.
Not one. Opened. Opened. Fataha means opened.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking over there. Okay. Fatahtuma, they opened two female. Fatahtunna, they opened all female.
No. Not they. You.
You, okay.
Yeah.
Bad. Okay. Fatahtunna, you opened all female. Fatahtu, I opened, and Fatahna, we all opened.
Excellent. Jazakallah. Sister Amina, can you come on the mic? Sister Amina? Okay, then Bilqis Bano. Have you had a chance already, Bilqis? I think I gave you a chance already, yeah.
Yeah, I already had.
Okay, that's brilliant. Then ask Butul, is it Butul Askari? Or is it Butul iPhone?
Batul Azghar,
yeah.
Yes.
Sister Butul, I want you to do for me the verb. The verb is kataba. kataba. Kataba means he wrote. Go ahead. Bismillah. Kataba, he wrote. I think I've become disconnected. Can everyone hear me or not?
Yeah, we can hear you. Batul, you're mute.
तो
Oh,
भाभी
okay.
आप म्यूट
Okay.
पर हैं.
Batul?
I think she doesn't know. She is on mute.
Can you hear me now? Can you
Yes.
hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Bismillah.
Okay. So it was kataba, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Kataba, he wrote. Kataba, they wrote, two men. Katabu, they wrote, all men. Katabat, she wrote. Katabta,
No,
they wrote.
katabata. No. Katabata. The ba
Okay. Okay.
has to remain with a
Okay.
fatha.
Okay. Katabata, they wrote, two female. Katabna, they wrote, all females. Katabta, you wrote men. Katabtuma, you wrote two men. Katabtum, you wrote all men. Okay. Am I doing it right? Or I should say
That's right.
you all wrote men.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. Then katabti, you wrote female,
Correct.
singular, right?
Mhm.
Katabtuma, you two female wrote. Katabtunna, you all female wrote. Katabtu, I wrote. Katabna, we all wrote.
Excellent. Sister Hajira, are you there?
Yes, Sheikh, I'm here.
Okay, Bismillah. I want you to do the verb. What do you want to do? Let's do the word. You know the word masaha. Masaha in wudu, we do the masa, which means to wipe. Masa. So masaha means he wiped. Mim, sin, ha. Masaha.
Okay, masaha.
Bismillah.
Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Masaha, masaha, masahu, masaha, masahta, masahta.
No. Masahat. Remember the ha.
Okay.
The ha is also masahat.
Masahat. Masahabtu.
No, masahata.
Masahabta. Masahabna.
No, noon with a fatha at the end. Masahna.
Masahna. Masahna.
Right?
Masahat.
No. Masah. Remember the ha now will remain is masaha is a 3-letter verb. The ha becomes silent. Masah ta.
Masahta.
Excellent.
Masahtuma. Masahtum. Masahti. Masahatuma.
Yep.
Masahatun. Masahat. Masahna.
No.
Masahati. Yeah. Masahati. Masahna.
No. Masahti, masahtuma, masahtunna.
Oh. Masahati. Masahatuma. Masahatunna. Masahat. Masahna.
No. Masahtu. So masahtu and masahna.
Al masahna.
Yeah. Masahna.
Okay.
Right.
Masahna.
Sister Fizza.
Yes.
Okay, Sister Fizza, I'm going to give you the verb. Dakhala. Dakhala means he entered. Dakhala.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dakhala, he entered. Dakhala, they two men entered.
MashaAllah.
Dakhalu, they more than two men entered. Dakhalat, she entered. Dakhalata, they two women entered. Dakhalna, They more than two women entered. Dakhalta, you one man entered. Dakhaltuma, you two men entered. Dakhaltum, you more than two men entered. Dakhalti, you woman went. One woman
No, went, entered.
entered. Sorry. Dakhalti, dakhaltuma, you two women entered.
Mhm.
Dakhaltunna, you more than two women entered.
Right.
Dakhaltu, I, male or female, entered. Dakhalna, we, male or female, entered.
Excellent. That was really good. That was really good.
Thank
really
you.
good.
Jazakallah.
And my head's spinning as well now. Okay. Brother Manzoor Lalji. Yeah. Okay. Alaikum salam. Let's do with yourself, Brother Manzoor, dhahaba. I'm going to test you in a different way, Brother Manzoor. How do you say I went?
I went Zahabna.
Nope, that's we went. Dhahab to.
Zahabtu.
And how do you say we went?
Zahabna.
How do you say he went?
Zahabat.
How do you,
Zahaba.
correct. How do you say she went?
Zahabti. Zahabtasun.
Nope.
Zahabti.
Nope. Correction? Anyone?
Zahabat.
Zahabat. How do you say you one boy went? You.
Zahabta.
Correct. You one female went.
Zahabti.
Correct. You all boys went. Excellent.
Zahabtum.
Correct. You all females went.
Zahabtum.
Zahabtu.
Zahabtuma.
Zahabtunna. Zahabtunna. Ahsantum. That's really good. Next person I'm going to ask is Haider Mehdi. Haider Mehdi, who is this?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Who is this? Where are you
Haider
from?
Mehdi is my son. I'm from Pakistan.
You're from Pakistan, okay. Bismillah. Late night?
It's okay.
Okay. Karachi as well?
Pindi.
Rawalpindi, okay.
I see.
MashaAllah. Okay, Sister Parveen, you know her?
No, I don't know her, but she's from my city.
Okay, no problem. Sister Parveen, okay, that's fine. Sister, so what's your name, sister?
I'm Sabiha.
Sabiha, okay, Sister Sabiha. Let's do with yourself the word, which one should I give you? I want to give you something easy, not too difficult. Let's do the verb darasa. Darasa. Darasa means he studied.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Darasa, darasu, darasat, darasata, darasna.
MashaAllah.
Darasta, darastuma, darastum, darasti, darastuma, darastunna, darastu, darasna.
Have you studied Arabic before?
Now little.
How little? You call little.
But I just learned all these lessons, but couldn't go beyond this.
Okay, message me, sister, and I'll say, have you got all the other lessons recording as well?
Yes.
Okay, just message me that you're from Pindi, and I'll send you some other material as well. Okay? Jazakallah. Now, who is going to come next on the mic? Is it Shahida Zadi or Sultana? Who's going to come? Shazia Sultana. Who is going to come next on the mic?
I'm here, Shahida Zadi.
Okay, you're on the mic, Sister Shahida Zadi. Shahida Zadi. The word darasa, which means he studied. Darasa, he studied. How do you say she studied? Darasa is he studied, but how do you say she studied?
Darasti.
Darasat. She
Is it
studied.
Darasti or no?
No, Darasat.
Darasat. Okay.
She studied Darasat. How do you say he studied?
Darasa.
How do you say he?
Darasa.
How do you say you, one boy, studied? You.
Darasa.
No. You. You need to add. Go to the sheet and see where it says you.
I cannot
Daras
open the sheet.
is on the screen.
I cannot open the screen.
You can't. Okay, let me see 1 second.
Hold on.
Let me just try it again. Sometimes that solves the problem. Can you see it now? It says Darasta. It says Shahida, Darasta.
Darasta, okay.
Darasta and you, one female, studied is?
You said Darasat?
No, Darasta is you, one boy, studied. And how do you say you, one female, studied?
Is that Darasti?
Correct. I studied?
Daras.
This one here. I made it highlighted just now. Daras, I, Ana.
Darasna?
Darasto.
No. Darasto, right.
And now, and we studied Daras.
We is na, right?
Darasna, yeah. Nahnu Darasna is we
Right.
studied. Says Shaida, I want you to do me a favor.
Yes.
Dhahaba, go ahead and translate it. Dhahaba. Bismillah.
Zahaba, he went.
Correct.
Right? Is that right?
Yep. Dhahaba, he went. Continue.
Okay, I cannot open the sheet on the screen somehow.
It should be available on the screen. Scroll on your phone and it's change the screen and you should be able to see it. Just scroll on the side and then the screen should be available.
Okay,
No?
okay, yes.
Got it? Go ahead. Dhahaba, he went.
Zahaba, he went. I'm on a file.
Okay, let's bring you afterwards.
So,
when you can
I see this Zahaba on the top, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so what is the question now? Read down. Read to down.
Yeah, read all these verbs. Dhahaba, dhahaba, dhahabu.
Okay, so Zahaba, he went. Zahaba, those two went. Zahabu, them all went. Zahabta, is it Zahabta?
Dhahabat.
Zahabat, she went. Zahabata, those two feminine went. Zahabna, those plus women went. Zahabta, you went. Zahabtuma,
Right.
you two went. Zahabtum, you all went. Zahabti, she went.
Correct. You one female.
Zahabtuma,
You one female.
two female went. Zahabtunna, plus women went. Zahabtu ana, me went. I went. Zahabna, we went.
Excellent. Thank you. Last person, I'll end the class.
Thank
Sister
you for your
Mariam.
help.
Muhtaj dua. Sister Mariam, Bismillah. Sister Mariam, are you there? If she has gone, then I'll ask. Okay, I can't hear you, Sister Mariam. Sister Mariam, can you come on the mic or you're muted? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead. Can you do the 14 forms for me, please? Of Dhahaba? Or do you want to do something different? I'm probably bored of Dhahaba. Let's do something different. Give me 2 seconds. Just 1 second. Let me just find. Let's do this one here instead. Go ahead. Let me just make full screen. Go ahead. Kataba, he wrote. Can you see it, Mariam?
Yes, can you hear me?
Go ahead. Yes, go ahead. Kataba, he wrote.
Kataba, he wrote. Kataba, they both wrote.
Excellent.
Katabu, they all wrote.
Excellent.
Katabat, she wrote. Katabta,
Katabata.
Katabata,
Yeah.
they both wrote.
Correct.
Katabna, they wrote.
Excellent.
Katabta, you wrote.
Very good.
Katabtuma, you both wrote. Katabtum, you all wrote. Katabti, you female wrote.
Excellent.
Katabtuma, you both wrote, females. Katabtunna, you all wrote. Katabtu, I wrote, and katabna, we wrote.
Excellent. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. Right. Thank you ever so much for everyone. Inshallah, I hope everyone enjoyed this practice or practical session itself.
Before you finish, can I have a
Thank you
question?
very much, Jazak.
Someone had a question to ask, yes?
Yes. Before you go, I just need few more minutes.
Yep.
Do you mind?
Go ahead. Bismillah.
Okay. I was trying to study this before too, but with your lectures, it's because we can speak. So I think it's making a big difference.
This is the way you have to
making more clear. And now my confusion, little bit, if you can clear.
Yep.
I read before was these nasab, munfasil and muttasil.
Yep.
You said they are rafa and jar, right?
No.
Rafa, nasab and jar.
No. Munfasil and muttasil are two different things. Munfasil and muttasil are two terms in the Arabic language which mean completely different things. The word in Urdu, the word fasla we use. Right? Fasla.
So that is not rafa?
No. Fasla and munfasil is this.
Right.
Now, munfasil means detached.
Right. This is munfasil, right?
Yeah. So the dhamir munfasil, I'll explain. Let me show you on the screen. So
okay, munfasil is the huwa, huma, hum, right?
Exactly. So look at it here. Just 1 second. This called dhamir munfasil, detached pronouns. They never attach a verb or a noun. Dhamir.
So on the top of it is saying marfu.
Yeah.
Rafa.
Yeah, marfu meaning that they always come as in the beginning of a sentence. So remember I spoke about in the book, lesson 1 that every noun which starts a sentence is always with a dhamma, like al-kitabu. Remember al-kitabu, and I said al-kitabu is the subject. So these pronouns huwa, huma, hum, like when I said huwa zaydun, he is zayd, or huwa talibun, he is a student. So huwa, when it comes in the beginning of the sentence, it comes as mubtada, meaning the noun which starts a sentence, and every noun which starts a sentence, it is in the halat raf, the nominative case.
So huwa is mubtada, starts.
Correct.
Comes in the start.
Yes, that's right. Start of a jumla ismiya, a verbal sentence, a nominal. I'll do this, inshallah. Don't worry about this, what you're asking. I'll cover this in one of the sessions as well if you still don't understand. If you look at the handouts I've sent you, I mentioned this before. So if in the beginning, I said this over here. Look, this marfu is this.
Marfu is
Hamidun, talibun, mujtahidun. This is called marfu. When a noun has
this
a
is like
dhamma,
with the tanween is marfu.
either with a tanween or either with one dhamma, one pesh. Okay, that's called marfu. Mansub is either Muhammadan, Dularan, Muhammadan. So whenever a noun has one fatha or a fatha tanween, it's called mansub. Okay.
One fatha and tanween.
Yes, or two fatha tanweens.
Then so it Hamidun Talibun.
Yes.
Or Muj.
Or al mujtahida, al mujtahida, or al muslima.
Al Muslima. So al makes another difference, right?
Al makes the noun. Whenever alif lam comes, the tanween is not given. Only one fatha is given to the noun.
Okay, when this is alif lam starting with alif lam, you give one fatha at
Correct.
the end.
Yes. So al kitaba. So al kitab. Look over here. Al kitaba, kitaban, Muhammadan, al baba, and baban.
Al kitaba.
Okay. And kasra, it could be al kitabi, kitabin. That's called majroor.
So when you have tanween with zair.
Yes.
Kasra.
Kasra tanween, whether it's one zair or two kasra tanween, is called majroor. This is the state of the noun when a fi.
Kasra either one or with tanween kasra, right?
That's right. Okay, that's enough.
You will call that with the tanween kasra and one kasra, you will call that jar?
Jar, majroor, that's right. That's enough. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa
Allahumma
ali.
salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil fajr.
Farajum, inshallah.
Jazakallah khair, Sheikh. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Jazakallah.
Thank you. It's making things clear. Thank you very much.
Now, the other thing is that I need everyone to do this homework. If you don't do the homework, I will really penalize you in class. So I'm telling you now, if I don't get the homework from everyone, I will penalize you in class and I'll test you in a really tough manner. So be prepared for next week if you haven't done your homework. The reason why, because when you don't do your homeworks, I have to work twice as hard in teaching because you haven't done your homework. You haven't learned the things. So I have to make you learn in the class. It's like a naughty child. I'm not saying you're anyone's naughty, but I understand you're committed and other things, but it makes it more difficult.
So what is the homework for today?
So what we have covered today, daraba, I'll give you examples. Daraba, daraba. I'll send you some examples. So I want you to write all of the past tense, and I want you to conjugate for me 3 verbs. I'll send you a pattern, a sheet of different verbs, and then you could write for me 3 verb examples, 14 forms with the voice recording as well. Because when you record yourself, it becomes easier for you to learn them and speak Arabic language, inshallah, as well. Okay.
How do we send you the homework?
Take a picture for your homework, which you have done, and send me a voice recording on WhatsApp. Press the record button, the microphone, and it will record it and it will send it to me as a private message.
Okay, and you post that words, how many words?
I will send you that. I will send you the homework. I'll send a message in the group to highlight what is the homework as well, inshallah. Okay, Sister Amina, you have a question.
Thank you.
Sister Amina, you have a question? No? Okay, don't. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم كن وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة.
One more question, please. In case I'm not here, maybe I'm.
ودليل اللهم كن وليك الحجة بن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتع فيها طويلا واجعلنا من أنصاره وشيتك وجندك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد